So, hello guys. Today we will have a very short stream. Maybe I will turn it on like uh, in the noon too. But for now, let's just update our application and enjoy our life a bit. So for some reason, I don't have a music stream working here. Let me see what I can do with that. Because it's kind of strange. Maybe it is related to the fact that I'm like listening my music on phone and not on desktop. Let me check. No, this is this computer. So let me have a quick check for the audio configuration. Maybe I need to include it here. So let's use this for the output. And now you hear music and I don't. Let's configure speakers. Maybe I can have like multi-output device. Actually, I had something like that already. So let me remove this stuff. And let's use this device for output. Yes, so it is working right now. And the alerts should be not working right now. They're playing on the different level in speakers, I think. So we have fixed an issue with the sound, and you can hear the music. Maybe yesterday you wasn't hearing the music, but today you will. Let's also restart the Windsurf. They have like updated the application with some major changes, but I'm not heavy fan of the Windsurf for now, so I just use it like as a text editor, and the text editor is very good. So our plan is to update our meditation application. I have already completed a lot of work, and even today morning I already completed some work. It was the first thing I accomplished when I wake up. We also have a Flutter updated, and we can update Flutter too. As I see, some updates are downloading, so my stream quality is not nice. Or maybe it's not related. But yeah, stream quality is not super cool. But I think it will be fixed soon. For some reason it's not super clickable. Yes, it is updating automatically, that's why the stream is lagging. But it will be fixed after the will be updated. So let me just stream to you with the worst quality possible. And after some time you will enjoy the high quality stream from me. So I have a very nice sleep today. It was long, and I don't know why, but I connect this with the fact that it is cloudy today, and I am super fan of cloudy weather, as I understand. So I'm completely like a different person than I was thinking about myself. I don't like sun. I don't like going out a lot. I like to create something here in the home studio I have and to travel with my friends and like have meaningless discussions about everything. That is me. And also to play like games, etc. So I have already talked with ChatGPT about where I should live if I don't like sun. And actually in Asia it is Taipei. So maybe I will live for 1 year straight in Taipei after I move to Asia. Let's see. It is a bit of cold. It's a bit colder in the Taipei in the winter, but I have like warm clothes with me because I'm Siberian guy. So it's not super cold, but it's like +8 degrees, so it's cold. But not cold in terms of Siberia cold. So I'm initializing repository. Let me also check what's going on here. Seems no secondary topic. Oh, we can choose the game, but we don't have any game here. Let's go with education. So let's see. In Twitter, nothing is happening. Let's read the message because I don't like have unread message anywhere. So this thing is updating. Some guys whining about alcohol and asking for validation in the internet. For me, it is like very strange when you ask something like that on the internet because you're full-grown man and you can do whatever you want and face the consequences. That's it. We all gonna die. So it's not like you will escape the death by doing some proper things, but for sure you can increase your level of living and be like more present in your life and not escaping using some alcohol, etc. So I have brew update and brew upgrade. I'm doing this always when I switch to the Mac because I like to be updated. And also we update Flutter because there is a major update of Flutter from yesterday evening, I think. So everything is updated. Let's upgrade everything. There is a lot of changes. New Clojure version, new Python version, new Rust version, new ImageMagick, new Go version. So a lot of downloading power is needed. And the string quality will also suffer a bit for a while, but it will get better eventually. So let me just chat while we are waiting for updates. Let's see what we have in App Store. I have already submitted one update for the meditation application, but I am already like ready to upload a new one because with Claude Code you are very productive. Not only with Claude Code, of course, but Claude Code is very nice too. So we have a bit of sales. They are not huge, but not small, because it was much worse back into the past. I will actually for the meditation application, I have like idea of marketing, and will work with CapCut and stream it in some time on the weekends. because we have filmed with Tatiana a few promotional videos that can be used for the meditation. I don't feel like them are very, very cool, but they are not super expensive because we are indie developers, and sometimes we need just to be sincere and everything will be fine. Actually, I'm starting to talk to myself in English because I talk in English so much. I talk in English now more than in Russian because in Russian I talk only with my friends and everyone is working. So we talk like not so. So my friend asking what is specialty coffee. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know, man, because I'm not so hipster guy. And I just always order the black coffee. I don't like any other types of coffee. I don't drink coffee with milk. I don't drink bubble coffee or some hipster stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm streaming right now. That's why I'm recording you as an audio message. Sorry. So as you see, my bald head today was updated with the maximum baldness. So you can like be blind when you watch my bald head in some bright environment. So be careful with it. Let's actually update Claudia MD in the meanwhile. Review future plans. So there is no future. There is no tomorrow. As said Apollo, I think, in the Rocky. Actually, it's a nice phrase that means that you should not worry about future and pay all attention to the current moment. But for sure, if you wanna like earn something in life, you probably should have some bit of planning. For example, you can use Opus for that. So I have talked with my Opus friend yesterday about the monetization perspective on the applications, and it like recommends me to stick to the applications without any game dev experiments. I don't know if I will listen to him because the game dev dream is something like very important for me. One sec, I need to repair my configurations. For some reason, my other desktop has slided away. I don't know why. So we are updating a lot of stuff. Yes, actually, I'm trying to read, your messages and translating it to English, and then I answer it, so nobody like questioning what streamer is doing right now. So yeah, that's fine. We can just have some interview stream. I don't know. Maybe we can do it in Russian if you prefer, and just run on TikTok, for example, or where the Russians are more presented. So yeah. I answer your questions and I also vocalize your questions too. So yesterday there were also the Olympic Games with the robots in Beijing. I need to have a look at the videos. They seem very cool. So what we have here, we're updating our stuff. Progress is slower than usual, working on resolving issue. But the issue is that we like don't have network capacity, we are streaming and we also updating stuff, so yeah. No network capacity, sorry. Maybe I could just, connect to the more decent channel. For me, it's 5G mobile phone, but the stream will be disrupted at that moment. So let's just suffer for a while. Mood controller. So we have one more commit. We have some pod file changes. I don't know what exactly are changes. Oh, we have a cloudy extension updated. We need to restart the extension. But let me do it in some time, not now. Also, Tatiana didn't like our app icon, by the way. So it looks like that. And she wants different colors. The icon is nice, but colors are bad in her opinion. So maybe I need to generate something and to, ask people in the internet to have validation. As I already said, this is a pretty noobish strategy, but if you are building public, it's part of the marketing plan actually, when you are doing something like that. People love to be involved. For example, right now, I don't have this in me because I I just post some content, and maybe I have some replies, but I don't ask anyone about what to do with my products, etc. And it is not so good, actually, because on indie level, there is a special moment of user can participate in developing your product, and it just will increase loyalty. But I just don't have any thoughts how to integrate it to my work routine. But maybe I will in some time. So let's see what we have in our updates guide terminal. We are updating the Azure public functions. We're also still updating this stuff, and probably we have updates for the rider too. Yes, we need to get it to the latest version. There was a major update for the rider, and I use rider for game development. But I not very pay many attention to the game development still, and maybe this is an error. Mistake, and I should not be like that, and I should stream gaming more and game development more. But currently it's not super important for me because I'm just getting used to streams, and I think I already have gotten that in me, and that's very cool. So I have 2 likes on stream on the TikTok. That's very cool. Thank you guys. Probably you could learn from me how to set up multi-output device in Mac. It is helpful when you want to stream audio from MacBook, because it's not possible without any special solutions. So let's see actually what we have in networking, because I don't like how long it takes to update applications. It's too long. So let's see some system monitor, I think. Yes, activity monitor. Let's see if there is any network tab. Let's see. So there is ADB sending too much data, by the way, I don't know why. Or maybe it is old one. So what is happening currently? Emulator, sales scale, Spotify. Yes, this guy is just stuck for some reason. Okay. And this guy is also very slow. Actually, on Windows, the system monitor is less polluted with not needed information. And I actually like it more. But anyway. So I have sound checked and everything is working here. Let's wait a bit. Let's update this thing. So we updating just everything. Let's see this launching. I'm not that type of guy, by the way. I feel like dumb when I do this. But maybe I just need to relax and do something like that. Yes. That's why all my apps have. have- Told, yeah, nicotine was habit-forming addictive, raises blood pressure, has the usual effect of being stimulant, but also relaxation agent and low moderate dosage, and that it may be neuroprotective. So, some new things about nicotine. Actually, I don't smoke, but I know that guys who smoke, they are better performing in life than alcoholics. So if you need to choose between two bad things, choose wisely. Make it share bad. Yes, I totally agree, but I don't know how to make, for example, Supertrack share bait. Maybe I just don't need it to be so, this. Also, when you see some like advices in the internet, you need to validate them for your apps. Because sometimes there is like non-true for your apps, and their advices will not work. Or maybe you need to change your focus and develop some share bytes applications. But I think I will test something like that in the meditation application, because you can just use some photos, some like bytes in social media. And Tatiana has better like social networking skills than me and better presented in social media too. But actually it is changing right now because I'm streaming, I'm posting, I'm creating. So in some time I will have maybe more followers if I'm doing something good. If I'm not, I will need to change and like improve my routine. So I think, of course, there is some time that you need to pay to some like streaming career or some building career or something. But if you don't see any progress and you don't change your strategy, you're wrong. This is a mistake. And of course, you need to be open to the changes, etc. And for example, maybe I will find myself like recording more crazy videos like the guy I have shared you before with the dance and etc. It's not sound like me right now, but maybe I will need to not evaluate, to improve my character, to enhance my character, etc. And I will dance. I will record some dance video too. Actually, maybe I need to decline the subscription to the SOD, as I already said, because I'm not using it. But maybe I need just, to use it and to have it like planned in my routine. And okay, I will do this for more months. I will pay for it for 1 more month, and let's see how it goes. Also, yesterday I was talking with one girl about the vocal applications. Actually, I wasn't talking about vocal applications, but I was thinking about vocal applications. I had idea like a vocal trainer in the style of Duolingo 2 or 3 months ago, but the idea was stopped and we didn't do anything. Or maybe it was 1 year ago, actually. Everything is like mixed up. Or maybe it was half a year ago. So yesterday I was thinking about this idea, and actually I found some some enthusiasm in developing it. And I talked with my friend Claude about that, and we have like few steps that can be tried as MVP. So maybe after I put some work to the meditation application and control neck application I have, I will switch to the more gaming style applications that will teach you vocal. Or maybe, of course, I will just develop some game finally. In 2 weeks, I will have a birthday. I will be 60, not 60, oh my God. 36. And it is time always to think about your life and how it is going, etc. But I think life is going to the correct direction. And for example, on my work, part-time job, we are now evaluation how we can use the Claude Code, and I already have expertise in Claude Code and can like share my expertise with other devs, with our CEO, etc. And also I'm feeling like the job market will shrink a bit for the programmers, so we need to be prepared to it. And we have like some plan B, plan C, etc. But the best thing you can do with the plan B and plan C, just try to do what you want most, and maybe be more present in social media, etc., and share the results of your work and what you enjoy in life. But for sure, maybe it's not important, but for me it is important. I don't wanna live a regular job life, actually. I still think that I can be better than that. But maybe life will teach me the humble lesson. But I will like try my best to skip this part of life. But let's see. I don't know how to translate it to English, but we have a proverb in Russian like человек располагает, но Бог... Не. Человек предполагает, а Бог располагает. I think that's the correct like pronunciation. It means like you can have plans, but God have like its own. I don't believe, but I know that random events happens, and you don't have a full control on your life, even if you really wanted to. This is the reason why people are anxiety actually. We are trying to be in control of our life, and we understand that we cannot, and this like kind of disrupts with our mind a lot. In my opinion, maybe there is some formal medication like definition of the anxiety, but in my opinion it is kind of the lost sense of control, or maybe non-realistic sense of control that you cannot achieve. And that's why you have feeling anxiety. But it can be repaired only by regular dialogue with yourself. Your self-dialogue matters a lot in those things. So if you talk with yourself like, hey man, we are enjoying our life, hey, let's just do this and do that, and try this and try that, and don't be like very, very nervous about the outcomes, etc., and don't be feared of some hard talks. You'll feel like you can handle this life well. But if you are like over stimulating your nervous system with things like, oh, this is the most important call, oh no, this is the hardest decision I can make, oh no, this is the most important goal in my life, etc., eventually you'll find yourself pretty nervous, and you will like or to the loop of the nervous and bad decisions, and maybe eventually will come back or start to drink alcohol, etc., because it will give you some sense of self control of some house events in your life. So this stream is a stream about exercise. But we have things to update, so sorry, we updated a lot of things today. There is a lot of major releases, so I need just, to upgrade everything because I don't want to work with the old environment. This is like anxiety one for me. So let's update our stable version. I don't know what is the command for that. So let's CVM upgrade, or CVM update, or CVM, or maybe just Flutter upgrade then. Flutter upgrade, force. We upgrade now Flutter. It is already 3.35.1. I think it was 0 before. But maybe some fix of the first day or something like that. So we have a lot of MD files here, by the way. Let's see what it is. This is kind of fixes. Feels like we didn't have to have it in our plan. The description UI is also not needed because the description was implemented. Let's see strict widget cards. I don't think we need it to. And finally start kit. Yeah, here we have like ideas for subscription. Let us have it. And this stuff is already outdated, so let's remove it. And important enhancement already outdated, let's remove it. In technical implementation, we already have like that in Cloud MD. And notification improvement are not needed right now. I don't think we have like notifications activated with application. All this stuff from the previous routine, and we don't need to have them right now. It is kind of windsurf. So this is local windsurf rules. For Flutter, let us have it. But actually I use the Cloud MD, so let's commit our cleanup. It's pretty huge actually. It says remove empty files, but it's not empty files, man. You are lying. So when you have a decent amount of sleep, by the way, it's much easier to be in intermediate fasting because it is very easy to do. Because your sugar level are not jumping like crazy horse. Don't push the horse. That's why it's much more easier. So as you see, we have some problems with downloading still. I don't know why, maybe because of the stream. But the speed of download is not very good. We can try the iPhone, but the stream will be dead, as I already said. So let's just wait and let's update this stuff. Let's update everything. On this weekend, by the way, there will be an interesting match in the UFC. Kamzat Chivaev will be fighting with Dricus Duplessis, and this is kind of very cool fight, probably. Card SDK was updated. Should we reload our IDE? Yeah, probably, but let's wait a bit. Let's also update Android versions of SDKs. So this is very boring stream, sorry guys. But it's still like I need to do them. So today we also need to write about something like smoke tracker probably. Yes. Yes, I don't see any smoke tracker things here, so we can write about. Let's have a screenshot of it. Also, I need to update screenshot, by the way, with the widgets, because it's kind of cool. So let's copy this stuff. Let's create post in iOS community for now. So this is kind of our post page. Smoky. So let's drag it here. So we can add multiple images. Let's try it. So let's show that we have these nice widgets too, guys. Let's save it and add here. Probably it is added on desktop. Yes. So we have this small widget. Hello there, this is a King of Dragon. Again. So I've updated all my small apps to support widgets. I am like telling you to try. This is just a smoke drop tracker that helps you to track your smoke-free journey. It is very like the subject tracking. But about smoke, I prefer to have opposite apps because it helps my brain to understand what I am fighting against. Yeah, app link. So this is how easy marketing is done. It's not super effective, but sometimes I see that I have like the loads from the Reddit, and that's super cool. So let me see what the price of the in-app purchase. By the way, I have forgotten already, and I need to check to be not liar. So what is in current price? It is 0.5099. It's very cheap, and that's fine. So let's post it here. For example, if you like sell 1,000 for $1, you have $700. That decent amount. So we're still downloading something here, and we are waiting for something here. Everything feels stuck and not working at all. And we can also like update the rider. Let me try to switch to the mobile because it's faster. If the stream will drop, sorry guys, I will, just restart it. Or maybe let's wait. So let us post this stuff to the Android group as well. Actually, did I post it to the iOS apps? I think I'm not. So I'm idiot. Or not. I didn't understand the UI. So I was like, it's not mentioned as self-promotion. So I need to cross-link it. I mean, cross-post it. What is a proof? A proof. How I can post it? To the community. Cross-posting not allowed. Okay. So let me just copy-paste this, sorry. I was wrong. I didn't select the community I wanna post, so it posted it in my feed. And it's not something I wanna have. The wrong key. So I think it is one, not okay. So I can select a few one. Promote my stuff. But this thing need to be reposted again. Yes, this is boring, but this is what you need to do when you promoting something, and you should not be ashamed of it. So it's kind of completed. I can post it. So yeah, it's in iOS apps now, so it's proper. Let us have this thing too, because I already have like 9 views. I don't know from what kind of guys it is coming, but anyway. So this thing is completely stacked. Something just happened. For some reason I have used like 3 gigabytes, but I don't even know what it's about. Actually, for example, I see a lot of things about Grok, but I don't like Grok personally, and I don't like Elon Musk too. So few people know this, but Sebastian was one of the first people who inspired me to build apps in highly competitive niches. So, guy is implementing the heavy tracker and have 5,000 keys downloads, basically. So his marketing is about changing your life. Maybe I should be more aggressive in these parts. Respect for making Android app. So man is saying also that Android is working for him. Building apps in public, share, managed by development, marketing, and sales. So guy looks interesting. And he's promoting his habit tracker in Times Square. Way to go, Anka. Solo coffee date. So, in our developing community, we should support each other. So I have a habit tracker guy, and I need to have a look at the habit tracker. By the way, maybe I can just try to copy some things about promotion, for example. I can be more aggressive in terms of, do you want to finally change your life? It is something that actually sells your apps, etc. And because I'm cis, I mean from Russia and the other parts around, a guy with an engineer degree, I'm kind of, change life, blah blah blah. It's so unrealistic, blah blah blah. But maybe I need to change this mindset to be more proactive, to be more optimistic, over optimistic, etc. Actually, I'm pretty optimistic person by myself, so it will be not super hard for me. I just need to do this. So this thing can be probably just closed because it's not working at all. Let's try to do so. So updates will be developed. Okay, let's wait for them. Let's go to the speed test. I have a strange feeling that we have some internet problem. Let's check this thing. It is not working. Let's check it once again. So what we have here, we have nice speed. Not the best one, but decent. So the problems is not with that. So we have updated our Flutter, by the way, and we can, update it pub spec too. So we will use the fresh one Dart as well. Actually, I haven't checked what is different in the Dart, but probably it's some cool features. So why not to switch? Let's update our Visual Studio Code, by the way. To be like the most updating stream ever. Let's see. Production on my development. I haven't updated. For me, it's better to fight early against this stuff than to fight it when it will be too late. But it is my opinion. Of course, you can have your own opinion on that stuff. So today I will have a later foot window starting, and the stream is lagging as well. It's all because of the downloads. I'm pretty much sure about it. So habit tracker is my main rival, and he hit 5,000k, 500,000k downloads. Oh my god, this is a very huge amount. So this stuff actually is not delivered because it was delivered before, so I can remove it from transporter from here. So we finally updated our Flutter, and we can now just, reload the terminal here. Or maybe we don't need it. Let's check the Flutter version. Maybe it was already, yes, it was already reloaded. But let's see like Flutter pub-get. Yeah, we should have updated pubspec log because we have updated the Dart SDK. So the inner stuff was updated. Let's see, do we have like updates in Pub Manager? Actually, very cool extension for the Dart development and Flutter development in Visual Studio Code based EDEs. So let's start to update. And here, as I understand, we don't have anything to be updated to, because resolvable is still the 2.6.0. But that's fine. Let's just ignore it for now. Let's go to the threads. There is nothing still here, so let's don't care about it. So this is a fresh one, July version of the Visual Studio Code. Actually, I'm still thinking about switching back to the Visual Studio Code, but I'm still pretty much like the VS Code based IDE, Windsurf, pubspec, and that. So we have the most and recent update here, and here and everywhere. So we can finally just do something with the application. Let's run it on the emulator. Finally run it on the emulator. Let's see. Let's have a look at TikTok, by the way. We still have viewers. Thank you very much, guys. So nothing have changed just in this window. We just updated very, very slow. I don't know why. Also, we have like Stream Studio from here. We can remove it, as I understand, because it was a while I haven't recorded anything in Stream Studio. Actually, I have already removed it. Yes, it seems so. But for sure, I have a plans of getting back to the Screen Studio. Actually, it's not so expensive. If you pay for 1 year, it's like $9 per month, I think. So it's $100. And this is for a year, and you will have like very cool video recording opportunities on Mac. So Xcode build done, everything is working. We need to update our inner parts of the application, because we have updated Flutter one. So let's see what we have in simulator. We have onboarding. It is in Russian, by the way. We are showing users that he can like handle the updates here. So I have selected and set up this stuff too. So for some reason, meditation has been completed. Let's see why. Because I have like I have like skipped everything to the last one, and it handles the ending one stuff. So as you see, we have even the tracking of the history of the meditation. So everything working just fine. We can also like have a widget probably already, but maybe we can, handle this to the future update. So let's see. Let's check if we have localization properly set up. I mean, if I have yen locale, I should see yen content and so. So let's see if the localization actually is working, because my emulator is in English, but it still was seen like Russian. And it is suspicious, but maybe just cached. So we have already Midjourney version 7. That's super cool. So we are still checking. Let me check that audio localization is working. We should check that as well, because we finally have some localization. Also, we probably should remove the metadata from RB files, because when we hit 2K lines of code, RB will stop working. This is my experience. So let's try to remove the application and run it again. I still have like suspicious behavior for that. Let's check if it's working. And launch an application in English locale. Maybe it will not, so we need to change something, and we will have internationalized application. This is my dream, to have internalization everywhere. So for some reason, we still seen in Russian. So I have removed app from emulator. Emulator locale is English, but I see Russian onboarding. So something is not working. Probably some initializing of the application, or some like delegates for localization or something like that. Yes, locale is hard-coded. Okay. So we need to change it. So we will be able to run application in different languages. But why we are using this check, I don't know. But let's put the information about that in the Cloud MD as well. So we are searching for hard-coded strings as well. But it should be not hard-coded already. But let's see. Let's regenerate our files once again. let's remove this application and rebuild it once again. So you like have a fresh start, like it would be when you install something from App Store. Which one shrinks because app was already localized. It's just a matter of like initializing setup that it wasn't working well. So yeah, it is in English. Finally. Let's complete the onboarding and see if actually the meditations are localized. So for example, I have bad mood. Actually, I don't hear anything. But maybe it's just a problem with the emulator. So in settings, we have a bunch of like settings. We need probably to group them up somehow. Maybe mood tracking, notification, language and sync can be grouped. Let's try to do so. Maybe in settings we can group stuff more. It is too much like different sections or so. But maybe we can, by the way. You're absolutely right. We have 6 separate cars. Yes, that is too much. Let's group this, and let's also group some stuff in the history, because in history column I have a lot of stuff like mood tracking, meditations, blah blah blah. Some reason actually I don't have any meditation tracked here, but I have mood tracking already working. Maybe because there is no 0 minutes, so nothing was created. Yes, I think this is the main reason that we don't see anything. The only warnings are about unused classes. The old one I need to remove. Hopefully it will make this stuff more manageable too, not just like beauty one. Actually, this application can become my like the flagman one. I just need to pour more attention. To pay more attention. So let's have a look. And also let's have a look here. We have like 40%, 50%. So let's see settings, and everything like stop working. Let's clear the console because it feels like it's infinite. Can we just, go with this? So we are still trying to fix this stuff. Statics is completely dead. So maybe I will just revert my changes for now, because I wanna like release this update because it is like internalization update. And the faster I deploy, the better everything will be. No more crashes. I think you're wrong, man. But let's see. So it's still not working. Let's copy more appropriate information about the issue. So soon we will need to compact context, by the way. But it will be like processed automatically. So we need to change the expanded is flexible. Still not working, by the way. But maybe error method will be changed. But it's still not working. Let's start our app. Now it is working, but it's very strange. So we have duplication problem too. But maybe this thing is just like working right now on the features and I just disrupted. So let's wait. No more crashes. Let's see, let's see. So now we have like a duplication for languages and see. But it is ugly. uh, this section looks pretty ugly. Make it blur. I improved the visual design, but added better space and gradient shadows. I think he's doing some dumb shit by the way. But let's see. So still nothing changes. The problem is, man, we like should have a visa line. Okay, but you also need to make all options the same width and alignment. It looks strange without. So we will have like 3 languages, maybe 4 languages, like Spanish and Chinese. Are very prospective to be added, so probably we'll add them eventually in some time. Because now I can, translate my meditation to different languages, and I need to create a stream about translating it for Spanish, for example. And like stream how I can localize application to the Spanish in very, very quick way. I think it could be useful for indie hackers as well as other enthusiasts, as well as actually the guys who are working in companies, because companies now can localize their stuff in much easier way and in much higher quality, by the way. So it's much easier to create some international application, in my opinion, now. And maybe I can propose to some guys from my previous job or something like that to localize the application to more languages. Because if you are using the keys, etc., for the like your localization, you will be able to localize everything very quick. And it is even easy to localize now the materials. I mean, like press kits, App Store screenshots, etc. You can just try to translate them in not so high res, but in low res it's working. Around 1000 pixels. You can just put them to the ChatGPT and ask him to translate. So it is working already. So let's align our widgets and have the same, make them have the same width, because it's very strange and I don't know why, but he still thinks it's beautiful. But anyway, you're absolutely right. Of course, as always, you're absolutely right. So we are changing our widgets to expanded, so it is on with the error. Yeah, not this is without error. So everything working. As you can see, we have a nice division of features in like settings. We have a nice animation of clicking. We have a nice animation of changing the scene. I don't like how the up bar color is set in dark scene, by the way. But anyway, so language is also changing pretty nicely. And we have now meditation here. However, it is not working. So, or yes, they're working. I think I just add something here. Yes, it is working. So, pretty simple but clean and nice meditation application, almost done. Let's have a build updated to the App Store, and maybe we can work already on new version with the S optimizations from the Cloud. But let's initially build IPA and upload it using the transporter. But I'm afraid Apple haven't reviewed my previous submissions still with the in-app subscriptions. This is the first step. I'm using the subscription, by the way. Yes, it is in review. So maybe it will not be accepted, and maybe blah blah blah. And I have already created a lot of new features. I hate that currently the speed of reviewing the apps as slower the speed I am doing new features, etc. The speed of powering new features is very high, but now I think I need to find a balance between new features and the cleaning up and making all the features work better. And maybe for some apps you should not do anything already. For example, I don't think that I need to add something to Sober Tracker, but maybe we can go and add some playful elements like challenges or chat when you have some cravings, very strong cravings, and you need to just ask someone who dropped the alcohol what to do in this situation, and we can develop some chatbot for these purposes and have it. I can teach this bot on my Reddit post about alcohol, tweet post, and some other guys post, and we be a supportive guy, and it can be actually helpful. Maybe I need to do this actually. So a pretty huge amount of words actually in my lexicon. So let's see what we have here. You have 2 likes and nobody's watching right now. My top watchers was Krutoy Mafioso and Chudo. But anyway, I wish them have a nice day. So what we have here, we have not for option named release because I need to use this command. Because for VVM you need to point the version you are using, and this is not the case for me. I'm using the stable one. I'm always on the hot current stable version for my apps because I'm pretty quick in add the new feature support, etc. Also, we can already add some widget support, but let's make it in the new version, not now, because it's too quick. And we need to distribute the updates over the time so people will receive something cool. Also, I will need to host the meditation file somewhere, because now it's bundled into the application, and for updates it's not super cool. Or maybe I need to support something like Hot Life Update, or I don't remember how to name this feature properly. In the Google, you can just send update in chunks that will allow you to optimize the build size and the update size and users. But maybe the app bundle, currently we optimize the downloads for the user and will not make them download the audio files once again, because it is very easy to find and optimize from the Ster site. So maybe it is already working like that, but I don't know. We need to check, we need to test, we need to enjoy the lab. So we are building it, and I'm sending it to the App Store, and probably we can work on the screenshots, but maybe it is time to have a break, because actually I was working for a while already. As you can see, it's 3 and 4 hours ago there was a first commit in this repository, so I'm working for 4 hours on this app already, and I have trained, and I had a nice morning with cold showers, blah blah blah. So it's 4 hours of work already, and maybe it is time to have a dinner, breakfast, and maybe go around or something like that. But let's see. I will not be able to create new version, right? It is only 2 versions. Yes, but I cannot platform. Actually, for this kind of application, we can support the iPad as well. Because maybe for meditation, iPad is like not bad idea. And the layout fixes are very simple for this kind of application too. So yeah, kind of that. Can we change the name now? No, we cannot. So yeah, it's kind of, the work that was done is not super useful right now. But it is what it is. Maybe we should have a lesser app bar, by the way, it's too much hate. But I don't know. Let's actually ask our guy. So, what we can add to this app? And let this version will be tagged like release 1. So let's create a tag. Release, okay. Release English. And let's continue development. Let's ask what we can add here to the app. And we also need to, rework the landing page because it now doesn't support any localization. And because I want it to support localization, I need to, change this stuff to the more like dynamic one. Not dynamic, but just different. Because I am using the constructor here and it's not applicable for me to create some localization, so it's not working well. As you can see, this landing page is very simple, and I will discuss today with Tatiana how we can change it and how we can, utilize the Anglification of the meditation app already. Besides that, we can have like Apple Health integration. But what does it mean? So let's see. Easy things. High impact, low complexity. Mood improvement charts. Meditation streak visualization with milestones. Session history. Rental burden is enabled already. Achievement system is biased for streaks. Personal meditation notes after session. So let's have like these charts probably, because charts is always cool as the visualization pattern. I have a friend who hates charts, by the way, but just because nowadays we are using charts wrongly and we have like a lot of bullshit analytics. That is not true, but we still like showing some nice graphs, demonstrating some dumb thoughts. Just should not be demonstrated in the first place. So let's see, kind of analytics. I had 8 views for that. 3, not bad, not good, because the first part of the stream was really, really dumb. I was just updating the stuff, and I still have more stuff to update. But I will do it the next day. I don't know, all this day later. I will not do it anyway. Anyway. So we are increasing our chat services, and I'm just waiting for this guy to finish the job. We are designing the move chart UI component. That's because we are using the planning with the Opus, so it's kind of thinking guy, and he wants to design components before. And then it will create it using the Sonnet, I think. We probably will need to extract the mood charts to the separate tab, because currently the history is like already has so much details in it, so much information. It's already polluted. It's not neat stuff. So let us like be more precise and clear. And we can also share something here. Like, let's share something like that in the build in public community. So the morning session was productive. I've added mood tracking to meditation app and reworked the settings. Also streamed a bit of that. So let's show them our mood tracking, by the way. I am kind of excited about meditation app, and I have understanding what to improve. So momentum. Yeah, it's kind of momentum actually when you're developing something. So this guy have like 1000 MMR plus, and he is like in top niche. So that's very cool. That's very cool. That is something I wanna do. I wanna be like successful app developer and game developer, and maybe both, because actually you can be both. You should not be like looking on others and be focused, blah blah blah. You can be anyone you wanna be. Sometimes focus helps, sometimes not. It's like very different. There is no hard patterns. There is no like one way to do anything like that. So maybe you are right. So they have noticed issue with my submission. Let's see what we have here. Maybe we will fix it right now for this fresh submission. Maybe it is like subscription problems because I haven't tested it. So the update person error message when tapped on подписаться сейчас button. So actually, maybe it's just because you haven't approved my subscription before you have reviewed it. So an uppercase is approved. What about subscriptions? They're still in review. That's why it wasn't working, man. So let's just wait. I think this is the reason, the main reason why they have faced this error. Some missing, I don't know how to say it properly. Something was not synced between the QA and other QA parts of that stuff, so we need to wait. But that's like no problem for me. I have time to do. I have time to wait. I have vision to implement. So, and yeah. So now we have like chart series that contains mood series. I don't like the interconnection of those services, by the way. It feels like it should be more decoupled, but I'm indie hacker and not software engineer in this case. So let me just write. We also can have analytics integrated to this controller, by the way. But I don't think that analytics is useful, actually, in my scope and in my scale. When you have like a little amount of users, there is no point to be an analytical guy. You need to be a rock star. You need to understand what are you doing. Everything is like making some sounds in my body. So it is time to have a rest, I think. But let us finish the charts, and after that I will maybe fight in silent mode with a submission that has error, but I will need to wait for the subscriptions to be approved, because it is not working because of the subscriptions not approved. It is not created on their side, so maybe StoreKit's configuration is wrong or something like that, or maybe I haven't included debug build. Anyway, I will fix it, because it's not hard, it's not some magic knowledge, and I don't feel like I believe there is a hard feelings and hard stuff in life, in coding life too. But I think we live in time where the hard things are starting to be very simple. And the more we live, the easier this stuff will be. So let's fix this stuff here. We have some localization problem, I think. So low reason GPT-5 should be capable of fixing it. But if not, it will be bad for him. I will create a message about how it is very bad. So for some reason, it takes a lot of time for a guy to adjust one more key. Improvement rate is not used, so it's fake news. Greatest hoax. So finally, we we have added some more key and value, yes. to these files, and it should be working now. After generation, for sure. It will not work before generation. And today, actually, we have a new music in the Spotify for the week ending music, so I need to listen some copyright music today. Now, next regenerate files. But how to do this? I don't know. Regenerate localization. I have already, don't know how to do it by myself. Perfect. So yeah, this thing is already fixed. And let's go and see how this stuff is looking right now. Actually, I think it's very cool, by the way, this application. But for sure, I need to, work on the app bar. Maybe Mitchell's law should be hidden because there is a point everyone understands what is the application. So let's go to the my progress. What we have here, no tracker. And where I can see where I can access it. By the way, don't click on notes or where. Maybe I haven't implemented anything like that. I'm answering to my friend, sorry. So you can access charts in my progress tab, the third tab. Okay, because browsers have complete stats, new progress and new progress analytics card with chart type. So let's see. Progress and analytics. Hooray, we have so cool charts here. Before and after comparison, weekly, month trend, etc. So it's already feeling like completely overflowed with features, so we need to fix it. But it will not be like yes, that's how it like working in many countries. So let's have a look and let's rework this step. We have a lot of things going on in this step. It feels very fluid, folded. You're absolutely right. Clutter with too many different sections. Yes. So we can stream for 20 minutes more. We'll have the regular 2 hour streaming. And it feels like I have uh, hunger is controlled now by myself. Maybe, maybe, maybe I need to go outside today. Actually, I'm sitting at home for 2 days straight, except the garbage, of course. But I don't feel actually any urgency to go outside because I'm streaming and because we have a lot of things to do without going out. We have a lot of investigation happening. We have a lot of niche to be investigated and apps to be developed. So, and I also like, I have walked a lot in Tbilisi, and now I like already have seen many things in this city. But maybe I will like continue my exploration. Hmm. Session history coming back, so it just created the history. But what about to-dos? Yes, to-dos are very suspicious. Absolutely right. And let's just remove everything, right? I need to like run the dev format, by the way. I see a lot of formatting issues already. It's not important, but I'm like, really love the order, so it's kind of important. So we have implemented the navigation, session history. It feels like some very, very not needed section, but let's see. So this stuff still not working. Let's just copy paste it and fix it. Type error, as always. So we have more strict types, it's always nice. Flat and run, hot. So let's see what we have here. We have a lot of tabs and a lot of sub, I don't know, buttons. Actually not bad, because I don't like the polluted designs, and it feels like this design is ready to achievements. And it's already, yes, like kind of nice. I don't know. I really like it, by the way. So this is something I respect, have really developed here. Should I stream more on TikTok, on Threads? I don't know. Oh, I mean on Twitter. The streaming capabilities on Twitter, too. And I'm just not utilizing it completely. So this stuff is still trying to update something. I don't know if it is actually doing anything. I'll just demonstration it's working. So let's try to see if the overflow problem is fixed. I think not. Let's copy and paste again. Section design is like very cool, by the way, as I already have said. I really like how this app was cooked. I don't know. I mean, like, kind of random process. I was just working with it in some kind of flow. I don't have any designer or something. So I just, prompt guide to change the design, in my opinion. And sometimes it just creates something very cool with one short prompt. So I need to create a new article so that UI designers are cooked and tell everyone that they should drop their job, etc. As we always see in software developers, a community, like some models is going to release and everybody is whining and like creating a content about GPT-5, etc. For example, my stream that was named GPT-5 blah 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 has got much more views than the other streaming sessions. So yeah, you need to hype. So if it is what fixed, I don't know. Yes, it is, but now it's looking like shit. Man, increase the hate of buttons. It's now cropped, so it's like looking like shit. So 10 more minutes until 2 hours. This is my kind of gold standard for stream. And I've already have been working on that stuff for 4 hours, 5 hours already. Oh my god. So there is a lot of work has been completed. That's why I already feel like I need to change the focus of the day to some other things. Actually, I work in it too much because I don't feel I like working a lot. But I work a lot. So let's see. It's still like idiotic. But we have a vertical space. Let's have them higher. Yeah, we don't have any problems with vertical space here. We can increase it easily, almost a double. And we still like so hard premium field. We will feel premium. So guys. It's taller, but still cropped. I want the subtitles not be cropped. So we are increasing the max lines and changing the overflow, and now it's overflowing like that. And now let's increase height of the cards a bit more. Premium height. Yeah, finally. Yes, that's actually very nice. Maybe favorite section is not needed, by the way. We can reuse it for some other parts of the from other stuff in the application. And the height is pretty cool. It will fit anyway. So let's also fix this stuff. I don't like it jumping, right? Fix the central thing. I don't like the different heights on those styles inside analytics. So 8 more minutes, guys. We can do this. We can stream, and I can go without it for a lot of time because I have a nice sleep today. So let's wait until it will do its things. Yes, they have different lengths, so we need to somehow do this, something like that. This is not a nice solution. Yeah. We just need more haters here as well, because we have size. We have space. Nobody is like requesting us to save vertical space on those strings. But we are compacting our context, so let's wait a bit. And after that, I will send another one message with screenshots why and about that we haven't like matched the height. So let's see analytics. Not bad. So, man, let's just increase heights of the tiles here too. I think it's two more. 10 more, please. Actually, can I just, click it? Yes. So I can do this change by myself. So now it's working, but the thing is I don't like the plus section is jumping too. Maybe it's not so bad. I still don't like how the icons are also not aligned and central labels as well. But fixed height is cool. Yes. So what about tall guys? So I kind of stacked with my followers count. Probably I'm not writing interesting stuff, and I'm not engaging with my auditory in proper way. So I need to rethink how I do this. Maybe I should pay and try more attention to the LLM content, or maybe I just need to wait. Let's see. So I have asked him to fix this stuff, and I think that nothing changed still. Here we have nice stuff, and here the same stuff. Better, but see the screen still like not aligned. I can see the issue. Maybe he doesn't understand what they are. Well, I mean, like the central image should be on the same page as on other cards and labels too. The 3 is higher than 1 and 1. It is because of a big improvement takes 2 lines, but anyway. So that's better, actually. Yes, finally aligned, and I'm happy with it right now. I don't like this portions don't graph, but let's ignore it for now. Session history is looking just fine. Or not, actually. Because I don't like this line. I don't understand what does it mean. But anyway, I think for this coding session we are done.